What's up, guys? Coach Chris with the Silverback Podcast, and today I got Coach Brian, Coach Darwin with me, and we're going to talk about the future of baseball and what we think is going on. We're gonna start the conversation really talking about the younger ones and what direction we think that they're gonna go. When I say younger ones, we're talking about probably like 9 to 12-year-olds right away. Personally, I think we've been seeing it a lot where like there's gonna be more maybe apps and things like that for the kids. Like we've been seeing, there's a glove. I'm not gonna mention their name for sake of, all the politics involved, but like I think little things like that might start coming up a little bit more often, where you could do it at home. I don't think that's gonna be the most effective way of the kids learning. I don't know, the technology in terms of baseball has kind of pushed it in an awkward way, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Technology has really, I feel like, it advanced in the sport from when we played. We didn't really have that technology. Yeah. We had radars and stuff like that, but we never had, spin rate and bat speed and stuff like that. We had those measurements, so that's really taken a big leap.
For me, I think that technology is gonna make it harder.
Yeah. But at that age, though, I don't think it's gonna have a huge difference. I think at that age, it's more of like, okay, you got the technology, but how are we gonna use it to like actually help? Yeah. I think to keep it simple, from 9 to 12 years old, the most you're gonna do with any of that data is say, okay, cool, he's hitting it a little harder.
Right.
But they're gonna do that progressively a little bit more anyway, just from growing up. I think maybe the catching the video, like just getting like a video, maybe a movement of them, would be cool, but I don't think it does anything for them.
Yeah.
In some ways, I think it's gonna help them, but in other ways, I think, like, for example, back in the day, they used to have all that.
Yeah.
There was like really good players, and now you put like some of those things, like the back thing that you track the swing, and you say that that guy is gonna hit the ball, but he might not.
Yeah.
And the game it won't happen. But the technology is saying that he could swing the pitch and hit it.
Well, yeah, I mean, in terms of maybe an older player, so like if you look at stats and I guess like Moneyball and things like that from a professional standpoint, like they already know you're going to hit the ball.
What they're destined supposed to do, right? Yeah.
But from a young athlete perspective, it's more like, just record him. He looks cool now. We can see where he got. Okay, this is what 60 miles an hour looked like. When he threw 65, it was this. But I think that... in terms of training, you still gotta develop the kid physically. Yeah. Like a lot of the kids don't even know how to walk. And then, okay, cool. We always say that the hardest age to train is probably like late 11 to like late 13, early 14-year-old kid, right? But what's the biggest difference during that time? Your 11-year-old was a monster, and then later on he grew a little bit, and now he looked like a baby deer.
Right.
Like, he can't walk no more.
I think it's the distraction.
A distraction at that age.
Yeah.
For sure, their minds, definitely take a little step back.
I think you got to look at like what's the value of that information in that moment. It's really low.
Yeah.
You could use it. Yeah, it's great. But the truth is that all those stats are going to change just off of.
They won't matter that much. Yeah.
In terms of maybe like high school, like we seen it. Like when I grew up, I didn't have any kind of technology, mostly because I didn't know it was out there. Like it was the beginning of YouTube coming out and stuff like that, but it was more like I didn't see a radar really until I was a grown man. It was like if I saw a radar, I wanted to throw as hard as I possibly could that day, because it was like, all right, there's a radar out here today. It was
go time.
It was too expensive. But now you got pocket radars. Other parents are like, well, I want my kid to throw harder. The other thing is like most of the time they'll come and say, I want him to throw harder, but do you know how hard a 10-year-old should be throwing? No,
I would say no.
Most parents
Yeah.
don't know. And I think that's a big thing with that one. In terms of like college and the major leagues, like what you guys think might change for the future?
I mean, really, honestly, when it comes to like the higher levels, I think it's really the fine details of everything, right? Really the breaking down the minuscule from throwing 95 to 97 is really small, right? It's like get those extra velocity or more bat speed or, backspin or whatever they're trying to accomplish is very minuscule. So technology comes into hand there a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's baseball and you just got to put in the work.
Yeah.
I think that we get more experience.
Yeah.
As you get older,
You mentioned earlier maybe the umpires, like
Yeah.
no umpires.
yeah,
Like
you're not gonna have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool if
Like umpires are you, bro.
like me.
Oh,
No
man.
more.
He's saying that 'cause
Getting
his batting
rocked.
average is not too good.
Oh, I think it's a goose egg, isn't it?
I mean,
Dang.
if you don't have like a physical umpire behind the plate, I think it'll get. I mean, I still think even if the technology is there, I don't think you replace that person.
No.
I think they do like kind of what they're doing in the minor leagues now, where they could check them,
I think,
hold them
yeah.
accountable maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you should ever just eliminate
Them, no
person
way.
from the game.
There's
no
no
matter
way.
how bad they are. It's not a matter of training them and making them better.
I know something for a fact. The baseball's gonna get boring if that happens. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be more fights,
Yeah,
There's no-
because
the
look,
game's
how
like-
you.
hyper,
Yeah.
There's no variables. There's no variables.
I mean, everybody likes to see a coach get kicked out.
Yeah, that's
It
it.
don't matter how.
Right.
Pay for, like,
Ain't no
you don't
robot
pay for
kicking
that.
anybody out, right?
You
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
see
Yeah.
that when the Yankees play a game in Boston, they're like, it's packed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like it's a human nature to like to see the confrontation a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody,
yeah.
Like pushes towards that, and I think I don't think they'll.
When they
do that.
call each other garbage and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, you gotta have that.
I mean,
it's like back in the day, like when you hit a home run, you couldn't do anything, just run the base.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like hit the next batter, do something about it now.
Yeah.
That's what they make the games interesting, you know.
yeah.
You hit a grand slam, you flip the about 50 feet like me, and get kicked out of the game.
And then get kicked out. Yeah, I mean, if there was no umpires, then who's gonna kick them out the game at that point?
Yeah.
Who's gonna? So on the other note, if there weren't any umpires, I think things might get out of hand too, like anything else. And there's
No police.
Yeah, there's no police.
Nah.
It's not that rule
Right.
to hold it there. So I don't think umpires going anywhere. What you guys think?
Right.
I think they stay.
Nah, I hope they stay. I mean,
Yeah, I do too.
I think that might be our other thing that like help them to cause strike a ball,
Yeah.
like a technology thing.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna happen.
The same thing like hitters. Like at first you got a tool to help you hit. You got tools now to help you pitch. There's gonna be tools
So
that
many
help
things.
umpire better. They started with the cameras. They doing it with the pitch clock, and that's more for overall game thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're gonna start it with the electronic strike zone, which in the minor leagues you see it. Umpire makes a bad call, they tap on the head.
Yeah, they say check it.
Yeah, they check it, and right there within like a matter of 10 seconds, 5 seconds, you already know what it really was. And that's good because that one pitch a lot of times can change the
The
game,
whole at-bat.
the
Yeah,
whole at bat,
yeah.
the whole game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, you still gotta play, you still gotta have fun,
Still gotta hustle.
you still gotta hustle, and you still more than anything have to love being out there doing it. So I think in terms of like the future of baseball, we might see more two-way players.
Yeah, for a fact. Otani changing everything.
Otani's cool now, but I think that in another 15, 20 years, you're going to see guys that maybe are two-way pitchers. Like they'll pitch with the left and the right. We already seen that, and they hit and pitch. You might see the evolution of like certain body types playing certain positions. Like you would have never thought a guy like Aaron Judge would move as well as he does. And
Right.
And same thing with like Altuve, for example. So I think technology helped those athletes as well in terms of like seeing what they can do and what they can't do. But yeah,
I know something that you're gonna see more Chinese player in the big league.
Yeah.
Every single where you go.
I
They
think so.
fire, bro.
I think that culturally, they, I'm not gonna say respect the game more, but they just play. They respect the work more. I think so. I think that it's a cultural thing for them. Like we as Latin players play with more spice, more sazon.
Yeah.
They play with more like, all right, we coming out here to respect it. I cannot disrespect this because it's not part of like. You see, they come to play a tournament here. They go clean the stadium afterwards. Like just little details like that.
I play against Japan on the CPL when I play the Coastal Prospect League, and I was watching those guys, everything that like how they handle themselves on the field. You know, bro, it's so different, bro. Like
the standards,
they
standards are
smooth,
different.
You know, like they having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were missing a pitch and they just like making fun, bro. How you miss that pitch and stuff like that. If I was missing some pitch like that, bro, I'd be in the locker room. I was like watching my video and like
frustrated.
Man, what are you doing, man? Come on.
No, I think culturally, I want to go to Japan. I think it'll be a cool experience to see that how baseball is played culturally.
Same team, bro. Like how you say Altuve. I faced a guy that was like 5'6", bro. I'm gonna smash this guy, bro. When I go up to him, bro, whoop-ah! I hold and say, whoa, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm touching this team, bro. But they nasty, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I think they like. Yeah, it comes back to that discipline.
I'm thinking they're gonna own baseball, bro. For real. You see this guy that they signed in the Dodgers, bro. Yeah. They have like four Chinese players already, Japanese.
Yeah.
They signed. They about to make a deal with this one, the pitcher.
Well, you were seeing it. You were seeing it with the Yankees back, like in the 2000s, with like Masui, Tanaka. Ichiro was like the godfather of all of that, with at least with the Asian players. But I think like at least the Dodgers are trying to really master that area, and you see all the other teams. Like they're gonna be big teams to bring over Asian players over here.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think in the future of baseball, we're gonna see a lot more of those major leaguers that are playing in Japan, and
Korea too. Korea.
On the other note, for like even American and Dominican players, you see a lot of them maybe not go to the MLB and go to Japan to play. That's a big option. People think about that, but the Japanese professional league is major league.
But
it's a professional league.
All that is coming because like I don't know what is happening, but like they got more opportunity than Latin players, bro. Like they switching. For example, for me, I'm 24. I don't have like a really big change to make it to the MLB. But they might see me really young. They're like how they saw me, like this thing.
Yeah.
They see me really young.
Maybe the standard of age.
They switching, bro.
The standard of age might be different over there. I don't know anything about that in terms. So there
is a guy that's playing, I think, in Miami, in Florida University, in the Gators. Bro, he's like 25, but he produced like 30 pounds, bro. You know. 27.
Maybe he might get signed for a Japanese professional contract.
He's getting looked at for the Yankees.
Okay.
He's a top prospect right now to get picked up in the lows, you know. But he doesn't run. But he's hit the ball hard.
Yeah.
But look at his age. If you see a Dominican player, he might not have a change for anywhere else, bro. Just go play indie ball, do something else.
What do you guys think in terms of like maybe like what local leagues might look like for the little kids? How would they change? I don't think, because okay, cool, we got like back, it used to be only little league or like the neighborhood would play, and then now everything is like perfect game or travel ball.
I think it's
but
all that is falling to the same place that you gotta get ranked.
Yeah,
if you're not ranking, nobody's gonna look at you.
But I think that there's a right time for that. I think so. That like there's kids that are like 9 years old worried about their perfect game ranking. 10 years old worried about their perfect game. We see that right now with our select teams. Like, nah, we want to play more perfect game. And I'm like, bro, like, what's the point of you doing that right now? Is it really gonna help your kid to be ranked 10 or first at 10 years old? Because
no, not at that age.
Later, he's probably not gonna be
that high up or whatever. You just never know.
You never know. The truth is that most of them that are that high, that young,
just let the develop happen. Just let the training happen. Let the developing happen. Don't rush.
Oh yeah, but from a league standpoint, I think Little League will always be there. I think there's the right place for it.
Yeah.
I don't think that structure is going to change.
No.
Because that's
been in place for so long.
That's the heart of what Little League is.
It's too crazy. I'm sorry, the competition too, bro. Because if your kid's not ranking, there's gonna be another one that's ranking, and they're gonna win that one.
Yeah, but you know, but what's the goal then at that point? Like, especially like if your kid is not like 14 and up, does it really matter how much they want that other kid
Right.
at that age? And I don't think so. I think that around what happens really is like 12-year-old maybe. At 12, your kid will give you a good indication if he's starting to get serious about something.
Yeah.
Because at 9 years old, your kid from one day to the next is like, well, I want to go play football. Well, I want to go play soccer today. Well, I want to do this. So maybe, and there's few players that are like, I only want to do baseball, or I seriously want to focus on baseball. But in terms of like the structure of it, I don't see it changing. There's always gonna be your leagues. There's always gonna be a perfect game and select tournaments. There's always gonna be something different that they can do. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
There's gonna be options.
I think look, we just gotta see what the future holds for baseball, and if anything, just keep playing, keep having fun. Like just enjoy. Like
It's the most
we
important.
love getting in the box and just playing, and that's what we try to show the kids sometimes. Like because they'll get in here, they might not make a pitch or miss a swing or miss a ball they should have hit, and it's like, why you so frustrated, bro?
You think it's depression?
But that's life and that's baseball. You're always gonna play under pressure. So
For me, I was looking at baseball after 14 years old as a business.
yeah, because you was trying to get out of the country. It was different for
Like,
you.
no, get signed, bro.
Yeah,
Or my
exactly.
family, you know. Like,
For me, it was more like I need to get out of I didn't know, I didn't have the same resources in terms of like maybe getting signed. But for me, it was more like I knew that I needed to just work hard. And my goal was that somebody would see me because I was naive and didn't know no better. I mean, I played college ball at 26 years old. Like, he's younger than when I went to play college ball. I mean, it's just different. I think, again, in terms of the future of it, we'll just have to see what happens. So, all right, guys, that's going to be the end of this podcast. Let us know in the comments what you think the future of baseball might look like for your athlete. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Later.
see you.
All right, guys, this video is sponsored by Vidana Electric. If you have any electrical needs, you need some servicing, or you're putting a new project together, whether it's a commercial project or just a residential project, make sure you contact Vidana Electric and they'll help you with all your needs.